3 games through the season, the Arkansas defense is one of the best passing defenses statistically in the country right now, but number 2 in the SEC, only behind Texas A&M, which we talked about yesterday. So today I want to talk about quarterback Zach Calzada for the Aggies and talk about what he can expect from the Arkansas defense and what he needs to do to help put A&M in the best position possible to offensively move the ball against this Arkansas defense. And so we're going to dive into some film from the 2020 season. And just like I said yesterday, take it with a grain of salt. It's a year-old film, but coaches are going back and watching this film. They're going back and trying to pick up tendencies. And you'll see some similarities, I think, in the defense that Arkansas presented against the Aggies last year. I think you'll see some similarities this year as well. Of course, take it with a grain of salt. There's differences, different quarterback, all that type of stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So you're going to see Arkansas, at least last year, they had one up-top safety a lot of the time. And so it was either cover 1 man under or cover 3 look. In this case, it's a cover 3 here. And depending on if it's a passing down or running situation, will depend on kind of what you see in the box here. A lot of kind of running situations, not all, but a lot. You'll see 4 down linemen, 6 or 7 in the box, and then in passing situations, you'll see 3 down linemen, 5, maybe 6 in the box, and sometimes they'll bring pressure, sometimes they will drop 8. It just depends. I expect the Arkansas Razorbacks to bring some pressure to try to confuse Calzada some. So with this play here, let's go ahead and watch it here, and then we'll kind of break it down. Boom. So ends up being just a few yard completion here, but I think you'll get this. I think this is kind of the basic Arkansas defense you can expect. Cover 3, boom. They only bring 3 guys here, so this isn't I think this is like a first or second down, but only 3 guys come from the line of scrimmage, and so they're trying to really make the quarterback go through his progressions and make a good, accurate throw here. Look how many guys you have into coverage here, right? So you can see stuff like this. Also, you're going to see Arkansas, we're going to watch this film, we're going to see Arkansas bring 5 or 6 guys at times as well, so I think Arkansas will kind of keep things, switching things up on passing situations, then running situations, you'll see 6 or 7 guys. So with Calzada, the takeaways here that I think he wants to do, or the Aggies offense will need him to do, is recognize when Arkansas is bringing pressure and when they're not. When they bring pressure, take what the defense gives you, and we'll see in film in some clips in a second. We'll see Mon just take what the defense gives him, take short passes, and let your playmakers make plays, right? So I think that, and then letting the running backs get involved, but also be some decoys. So there's some over pursuit type things going on with Arkansas as well. So again, just to recap, Calzada, take what the defense gives you and get the ball to your playmakers. I think it's fairly simple for Calzada, and just don't turn the ball over. Take a sack if you have to, right? So let's go ahead and dive into the rest of the film. Let's go ahead and get with it. But before we do, I just want to encourage y'all to consider subscribing to the channel if you like any quarterback-related content. So boom, let's go on and talk about passing situations first. Then let's go on and look at early downs and what to expect from Arkansas's defense early downs. So this is a passing situation that we see A&M in against Arkansas here. So I think it's a 3rd and 6 actually. And so Arkansas only has 3 down linemen. And of course, they go between 3 and 4 depending on the situation. But still, 1 up top safety here, and probably a cover 3, but it might just be cover 1 man under with just the DBs in kind of an off man position. So I think the tendency remains the same for Arkansas here. They don't want to give up the big play. They want to keep it in front. So they would even give you this first down probably, even if it's a cover 1 man under, not cover 3. Regardless, the focus on this play is Arkansas is going to bring 5 here with a delayed backer coming as well for 6. So once the backer realizes that the running back stays in, the backer comes as well. So A&M has 6 on 6 essentially here. So I think for Calzada, just realizing passing situations will be a little more different. They're not going to be dropping back as many guys most likely, and they're going to want to try to get pressure, especially on Calzada, especially a young quarterback, especially what they saw against Colorado, even though he's much better against New Mexico. I think Arkansas is going to bring some pressure in these passing situations and try to do some confusing type stuff here, especially this delayed blitz here once you see the running back stays in. So for Calzada, knowing that, and A&M knowing that this delayed blitz is an option, getting balls out quick to the running backs, some quick maybe tunnel screen type deals, and these 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 situations I think could be potentially beneficial for Calzada. But again, only 3 down linemen in this passing situation, still 1 up top safety, and just understanding that things will be different in passing situations compared to normal 1st and 10, 2nd and 5 type plays. So another passing situation here, it's a 3rd and 7. And just like the plays we've been watching, there's 1 up top safety. So you know right off the bat, unless the safety drops back here, pre-snap look, it's going to be cover 1 man under or cover 3. And it could be either or with how far The DBs are playing off the line of scrimmage, and the eyes look to be in at the quarterback. So probably a cover 3 type scheme here. But then once the backers do blitz, so then you know, okay, it's probably actually cover 1 now. And so 3rd and 7, a 3-man front again. So pre-snap look is, okay, they could either be dropping 8 into coverage or bringing 5 or 6. They bring 5. The last play they brought 6 because of the delayed blitz. This time the running back's out to the flat for a passing play. So he's taking him man. So you know you got cover 1, man under here at this point. And the way you beat the blitz is you're replacing where the blitzer is coming from. This is exactly what A&M does here. So for Calzada, just knowing when and if Arkansas tries to get pressure on me, because I think they are. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring 5 or 6 guys to try to confuse him. Stay calm, stay collective, and replace where the blitzing guy is coming from. Arkansas could drop 8 into coverage, right? They do that at times, but I think the young quarterback, I think you could see some Arkansas try to get some pressure there, and so simply just replace where the blitz is coming from, just like Mon did here. So here's a run play by Kellen Mond. It's a zone read here. He keeps it and gets a good gain. And Calzada obviously is not the running threat that Kellen Mond was, but I think it's a good example of showing if you get the running game going, Arkansas could potentially have some kind of be over pursuing the run game, if that makes sense, and that can open up some passing game, which of course will help the passing game, or help Calzada kind of settle in. So we see A&M's got 3 receivers out here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers up front, and then Arkansas's got, 6 in the box here. So they could have kept the ball essentially here. I guess if you want to count him being number 7 in the box, then it's a good kind of run by Mon. Regardless, watch the over pursue by Arkansas here. They're so dialed in on the run, especially with A&M's running backs here. If you can almost use A&M, or if Calzada and the offense can use A&M's running backs as, I don't want to say decoys, but if they can kind of present that the play is going to the running back and get them to over pursue, there could be some kind of pop pass opens here and kind of easy plays that could potentially happen here. And again, you got off man, or cover 3. You get 1 up top safety here. So this is a running down. I think this is a first down actually. So something that you could see from the Arkansas defense, 6 to 7 in the box with a 1 up top safety here. And again, if you can get this running game going, or if you can use the running back as a decoy, you could really open up some potential kind of quick, easy passes, or even get Calzada running a bit. So just look at all that room here, a lot of attention to the running back. So I think Arkansas will be putting a lot of effort into A&M's run game to really try to make them one-dimensional. So if you can get a quick passing game going, if you can get some run game from Calzada, just nice and easy, even if it's 5-6 yards, that could be beneficial to open up the passing game. So here's another early down. It is 1st and 10 right here, but I want you to take note of, even though this early downs are going to look different from quote-unquote the passing situations, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, the coverages are going to be very similar. It's still 1 up top safety. You still have a cover 3 look here. So you got cover 3 in the back end. The only thing that really changes for Arkansas, at least in this game right now, is the down linemen. So as opposed to having 3 down linemen, they got 4 down linemen. They got a guy coming off the edge here. And so in the box, they got 8 guys in the box. And so that is something that you'll probably see if A&M is in this kind of personnel. What is it, 12 personnel? Yep, 2 tight ends in the back. This is something you'd probably see, and they would probably really try to stop the running game here. So another example of Arkansas trying to stop the running game, but you'll see a nice kind of quick pass here from Mon. You got all of that backers kind of getting the guys out of position here from the threat of the running game, and then coming out here. So again, another example of the threat of the running game being able to open up the passing game here. Again, you got cover 3 in the back end. The only difference here from defensive standpoint compared to the passing downs are 4 down linemen, and they're really playing run heavy here. So if you can get them out of position and make these type of throws here, again, under type throws, I don't think you need to take any deep shots. I think Arkansas is going to kind of play those. Are going to play to keep the ball in front of you, but you just have to complete the passes Arkansas does give you if you're Calzada. So just to recap for Calzada, take what the defense gives you, don't try to do too much, and just get the ball to your playmakers. And no, Arkansas is going to present some different fronts depending on what the situation is, 4-man or 3-man, and depending if there's 5, 6, 7, or even 8 guys in the box at times here. So we'll see just a good example of Mon taking what the defense gives him here. Nice, easy read, cover 1, man under here, right off man coverage here, press man coverage here, backer coming out to this to the flats. That's an easy throw for Mod, right? So just an example, take what the defense gives you, trust your reads, and just get the ball to your playmakers, and just let them win the game. You don't have to do it, right? If you're Calzada, take what the defense gives you, don't turn the ball over, and get it to your playmakers. The Arkansas defense will try to confuse you. But I want to hear from you. What do you think Calzada needs to do against Arkansas defense? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on the next quarterback-related video.